Hey friends, Sassy Homesteader here. So it has been a very busy spring, winter, something. I don't know what this season is. So here we are just trying to make it work. So I want to show you some of the progress that we have had. It's been work and anyway, let me just show you how this went. Here we are in the garden. Now, look at this tangled up mess. Okay, all of these are radishes, except for, well, those are beets. These are radishes. They grew up just a little bit, went to bolt. So I'm gonna pull those and turn them into something else. So I took this space and I planted pumpkins. Because, well, that's what I do. But we have Swiss chard and everything that I took out of here and thought I caught all of the seeds, but no. There's Swiss chard, spinach, and mixed salad greens growing everywhere in here. Those aren't weeds. That's a salad waiting to happen. Anyway, so I have propagated some seeds and planted them on my own, hence the corn. And you will see random corn popping up. So I planted it. The birds got it. So I took more corn, planted it, and nothing happened. And so I went to the local farm store and I picked up some corn, and now we have rows of corn and then some corn that's just going nutty and then corn that's starting. So I don't have perfect rows of corn, but I do have propagated corn growing. And you can see the peppers, tomato seeds that I have propagated, and just some tomatoes just popping up. I mean, there's tomato seeds popping up. If you can see them in here, like, hello tomato, hello tomatoes, right in the center there. There's tomatoes popping up everywhere. But I just let them grow. Who knows? I changed everything around in here. Put the zucchini down here. Seems to be very happy right here. These are propagated from the grocery store celery. Now they're starting to go to seed. Did that on purpose. And months back, I had some onions that started to shoot up in the basket. Well, here they are, growing nice and tall. So we planted some watermelon. Looks super dry, but we're not watering the whole garden. If you can see, I have soaker hoses that I found at like secondhand, and I think my mother-in-law gave me some. And we just set the timer and let it soak for a little bit, and shazam, the ice cream just chilling out right there instead of in there. But that's okay. So we got green beans and all of the things. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But it's beautiful, right? Oh, you got to check this out. Speaking of beautiful. Ta-da! Our artichokes are doing wonderfully. They've thrown off pups. You can see that's a pup. There's a pup back there. If you could hear me, sorry, I was just covering a microphone. But we got pups everywhere. And they're just about ready to pick. So let's see if I can show you how big this is. I mean, that is quite a dandy. But it's beautiful. We will pick a couple and let some go to flower so we can collect the seeds. But this is my asparagus. And you're like, oh my gosh, what? It's ferning. For those of you who do asparagus, do you know why I did this? I know you do. So, right here, we want little seeds. Yes. So I let it fern this one last year. It's not a big harvest, so I wasn't too awful concerned, but it is beautiful. So it is definitely growing. The garden is growing this year, which I'm so thankful for. If you watched our first videos, I struggled a lot with pest control, and like it was so wet, the watering was off. You name it. Like birds came and ate my seeds. My plants froze. I planted like 3 separate times. It was miserable, and we got very little yield. We're hoping for a better year this year. We're starting off great. However, I did plant extra, and I did lose some. So I don't want to fool you and be like, oh no, we didn't lose anything. I'm super perfect. No, that would be a lie. So, diatomaceous earth or fossil flower, I put that around the plants. I've done lots of, just vigilant watching. We've had moles, voles, or whatever things crawling under the ground, and seriously, it sucked because I'm watching them, and I have these little beepers and that go off underground, and those batteries were dead. So I was in the garden. I started stomping the little trails down, and then Clyde got an ear of something, and so he went running, and then he went running, and I went running because I didn't want him to dig up my garden. And lo and behold, there was a varmint running around in there, and I took my little so, and yes, yeah, I made that sound, and I made the sound while I was doing it too. Just be real honest. It was like my own sort of version of a horror story. So, anywho, so we've had struggles. We're just trying to get through it. So, just being vigilant. No, I'm not out in the garden 24/7. I don't do that. That is not my way. But it's getting there. It's getting there. We're hoping for a nice yield. I planted lots of tomatoes because, well, that's what we go through the most, green beans and tomatoes, and yeah. So we're hoping. I'll give you more of an update next time of the other things that are going on. Besides, the birthings, the hatchings, the kittings, and it's just been crazy. Being, anyway, that's funny. Sometimes I laugh at my own jokes just so somebody does. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Hang in there with us, and I'll get my stuff together and get a real video posted. A little more informative and topical, and not so scatterbrainy. But right now I'm scatterbrainy, so hang on. Buckle up. Anyway, may love, peace, and blessings fill your heart and fill your soul. And share it with everyone. I mean, this is glorious. you know you're proud of the things that you do. Share that, share your knowledge.